If I had to start my business over in 2023, I would have done things a lot differently. Number one, I would have invested in automation software. Automation software has been something that is ridiculously amazing. There's so many things I don't do now because the automation software exists. I don't message my editor that a video is ready to edit because the automation tells them. I don't update videos to rendered when they're rendered because the automation does that. I don't even write my own YouTube descriptions or tags. The price of automation software is ridiculously cheap. All you need to learn are some core basic things, and you can essentially spend somewhere around $50 a month in total to have like what you really need at maximum, which would be a professional Zapier plan and a basic core make.com plan. With those two things together, or even just the $15 a month Zapier and then $9 a month make.com subscription, the amount of return you can get on that is ridiculous. It's like having an extra employee. I do mean it when I say that. You can save anywhere from 10 to 120 plus hours a month if you know what you're doing with automation. You're going to be spending fractional dollars per hour off of what automation can do for you. Even from an organizational standpoint, I don't move files from they were uploaded to they were published because of the automation. All these different things that move your business forward can be automated with automation, and you're only going to be paying the equivalent of fractional dollars per hour if you're functionally using it well. So if I could go back in time and outsource all of that monotonous work to automation, I would do that because it would then allow me to think of things that were higher value in the time that I'm saving in improving my business. And with that extra time, I would actually invest in courses this time around. Before, I did not invest in courses. I didn't even get Skillshare for myself, which is just a ridiculous thing. If I could, I would go back in time and research the best YouTube courses and the best small business courses. And with the extra time I would have saved with automation, I would learn how to functionally build that business better. Because say you're saving 20 hours a month, that's 5 hours a week, you could be learning more on how to improve your business. And even if it was just taking the time away from, listening to the course in the background while doing it on your computer with multiple resource theory, you're at least being a little bit more focused on it by fully engaging with what's being said. Another thing I would mainly do is focus on selling and learning the art of selling, because I was never a salesperson. I was a marketing major in college, but I did not learn how to sell. And I think that is a very high value skill that I should have learned earlier. And by learning that skill, I would have been able to offer a service and pay ads in order to market that service. So going back in time while working at a job, I did have very low expenses, and I still do have pretty low expenses, especially for my income. And something to really focus on here is the fact that it is okay to be not in the red, but in the marginal green if you're increasing your earning potential. So for example, say you're putting away, hopefully, if you were like me post-college, a couple $1,000s a month in your income, because I was saving 95%, something stupid of my income. And you can see here where it's like, wait a second, why didn't I buy automation software? Why didn't I invest in courses? You were saving that much money. I would go back in time and do those things and save closer to 50% of my income, because my earning potential would increase significantly quicker if I had done that. I was building a content machine with Rise Productive, and that was great and all. That delay will work out eventually. However, I would have also invested in spending on ads to provide services quicker. When I started doing that in October of 2022, magically my earning potential doubled. Actually, it went from 1,000 or two a month to 5x within a month of me doing this. And granted, that was my day job. I do know how to run ads, but if I invested in courses on learning how to do it and then got good at selling and got good at marketing the service, I would definitely have spent the time on that. I would go back in time and learn Notion better as well, so that I could utilize my sales skills and marketing the ads to provide that Notion service quicker, so that I'd have a base of clients, and I would have even had that word of mouth starting to circulate quicker than a content strategy. The crux of this whole thing being, I was saving a lot of my income, which is not a bad thing, but saving the majority of your income and not doing anything to increase the skills outside of just free content and doing all the manual labor yourself rather than paying for automation is a little bit silly if you think about it from a tangible ROI perspective. I could have had a lot more in my earning potential right now if I had started those habits 3 years ago, but we are here and we are happy to share this knowledge with other people. That $9 a month you'd be paying for automation software, or even if it's $25, very easy way to get that back. Stop spending on a music subscription. Stop drinking things that aren't water and tea/coffee. Seriously, I functionally do not understand why people don't do this. I only drink water or coffee, and the amount of money I don't spend on drinks is insane. I'm not like a recovering alcoholic and don't drink in that sense, I don't drink, but I seldom do get a drink. I spent a total of $25 in college on alcohol, and I was a college athlete. So if I was able to avoid it, I don't know what the heck everyone's excuse is. Don't spend the money on those things. Spend the money on things that will actually actually increase your earning potential so you can spend the money on those things, probably more in the future if you'd like to. These are the kind of things you have to focus on if you want to build a business. Just like this video right here can help you focus on how to do that even more.